Okay, guys, to finish this topic 4, we're going to work on the page number 76, exercise 1. We're going to read the definition and guess what words they define. Number 1, it's a site for searching things on the internet, Google. Number 2, it's when you ruin someone's photo by making a funny face behind them, photobomb. Number 3, it's an adjective for someone who's open to new ideas, open-minded. Number 4, it's a type of jewelry that is flamboyant and very shiny, bling. Number 5, it describes someone who is always angry, bad temper. Number 6, it's an eye-catching headline that makes you want to read an article online, clickbait. Number 7, it's a song that you can get out of your head, earworm. Number 8, it's mean the same as attractive, good looking. Number 9, it's when a lot of people donate a little money to help a project, crowdfunding. And number 10, it's a word for a topic that quickly becomes popular on social media, trend. Now, we are going to start topic 5 in the language book. Am I a good detective? We're going to work on the page number 80. We're going to watch this video. Please pay attention.
What? Are you kidding me? Take it outside. It's Trixie. She says she can't find her tablet. Had to go back. Who's that? Somebody fall?
It must have been the wind. Sounded like one of the garbage cans.
I'll go look. It couldn't have come from outside. The garbage can isn't there. And it's not windy.
What was that? I'll go.
No, I'll go.
Okay, we'll both go. Oh my gosh.
What happened? Oh no! It's not my fault.
Must not have closed the dishwasher door.
It couldn't have been me, and you put way too much soap in there. That must be Trixie.
Great, I'll go clean up the mess.
Trixie, you look like you've seen a ghost. I think I'm losing my mind. An unknown caller won't stop calling me, and my tablet is gone. What happened? I must have left it somewhere. I can't remember. I think you had it when we were at the coffee shop. Unknown caller won't stop calling, and they won't leave a message. Did you answer? The first time, I said hello. All I could hear was static. And then I thought I heard a cranky woman's voice, so I hung up. Oh, Trixie. Only I could remember. You could have left it. Let's think. Where did you go after with that crazy old woman. Take it outside. Is it clean?
I know who JS is.
Jeff Seymour, the manager? Yeah, he must have seen you leave it. Oh my gosh.
He could be the unknown caller.
You're right, and it's almost 10 o'clock. You two would make great detectives. It's 10 a.m. now. See you later, Trixie.
Trixie Braunstein.
Okay, let's go with the exercise 3. Write the crimes and criminals. We're going to start with the number 1. Someone who assaults and robs somebody. Number 2, the deliberate damage of public property. Number 3, theft from a store. Number 4, someone who illegally accessed a computer remotely. Number 5, someone who steals from a house. And number 6, getting money by threatening to reveal a secret. Okay, now let's move on to the next page, 81. In the exercise number 1, we're going to listen and follow the comic. After that, we're going to circle the speculations and underline the deductions.
The invaluable blue diamond was reported missing at 8 a.m.
So a thief must have stolen it overnight. Now, how did he get in? He could have picked a lock, or he may have broken a window.
Or he may have been a visitor who stayed behind at closing time.
There's nothing we can do. The thief must have escaped hours ago.
He couldn't have escaped, sir. I've checked the security cameras. He must have hidden somewhere.
Don't be ridiculous. Let's get back to the precinct.
But, sir,
Okay, we continue. These are the speculations. Now we are going to underline the deductions. The first deduction is must have stolen it overnight. So we're going to underline here. The second deduction is must have escaped hours ago. The next deduction is couldn't have escaped. And the last deduction is must have hidden somewhere. Okay, guys, after you read this story about the man who disappeared, we are going to work in the page number 84, and we're going to read each answer, each question. We're going to start with the number 1. How did Mrs. Lennox react to the news? She took the news well. Number 2. What did Cora find strange about her reaction? She might have shown more hope. Why did Cora later think Mrs. Lennox may have killed her husband? Her husband had taken out life insurance. Why did D.I. Burke reject the idea? He felt Mrs. Lennox is a gentle person and that it would have impossible for her to dump the body. Number 5. Why did Burke leave Cora in Carrington the second time they were there? He felt Cora was obsessed with the case. And number 6. What change did Cora notice outside and inside the house? The curtains in the house next door were open. An area of wallpaper was brighter inside the house. Okay, now in the next page, 85, we are going to look at the picture and we are going to listen and number the pictures in order.
Okay, team. Let's finish with a roundup of some of the funniest incidents involving dumb criminals. These are the setups. But what do you think happens next? We've changed the names of those involved to save them from embarrassment. These aren't the brightest criminals in the world. 1. A couple of teenagers, Tony Gilbert and Daniel Lee in California, tried to steal a car. While they were breaking into it, a police car drove by. The police saw the young car thieves and stopped their patrol car. Tony and Daniel ran off, and the officers ran after them. It was a chase. The team saw that the police were quickly catching up, and, what is worse, they were heading straight toward a tall fence. There was only one thing to do. They had to climb over it. Seeing this, the police stopped and just watched the two thieves escaping. They didn't bother to stop them. They just watched and laughed. Why? 2. Larry Clark and Mary Hudson broke into a building at a campsite. These guys were not particularly dangerous criminals, just vandals. All they did was smash up some plates and glasses, set off a fire extinguisher, and write some graffiti on the walls. Then they ran away. But the next day, it didn't take the police long to track them down and arrest them. How did they catch the vandals? 3. An elderly lady went into a grocery store and was knocked over by a man who grabbed her bag and ran off. She called 911, described the mugger, and the police picked him up a few minutes later. They drove the mugger back to the store so the woman could identify him. But when they got there, they couldn't believe what they heard. What do you think the mugger said? 4. Our final dumb criminal, Fabio Pizzi, walked into a cafe, placed a $20 bill on the counter, and asked for change. When the waitress opened the cash register, the man pulled out a gun and told her to give him all the money inside. And that's exactly what she did. The man took the money and ran, leaving his money behind on the counter. The waitress shook her head and smiled, and then placed the $20 in the cash register. Why do you think she smiled?